Well, Terry, I know you've been involved in top-level coaching at World Snooker for a long time, but things are about to take another step forward.
Yes, it's evolving all the time. I mean, it's been very successful now under the leadership of Chris Lovell, who is supported by, obviously, Steve Davis and myself. And now we're going into an advanced course now for elite coaches, because most of the coaches already been on the course have asked for this. They want, to become an advanced coach, which means really a 4-day course. At the moment, they've been 2-day courses, and this has taken it to a higher level now, when I'll be taking a 3-day course, which will be very intensive on the actual technical and coaching side. And Chris Lovell then will be running a 1-day course, upgrading all the marketing and things that they need to do to progress in their career.
And I guess it's just an indication that snooker on every level is taking another step in the right direction.
Well, there's huge demand in the coaching scheme. Like, I started going with the coaching scheme, I don't know, it was 95 around that time, with Jeff Folds and some other lads, that were with us at the time. And they were all members then that were trained to be coaches, and we wanted to start, spreading the word. For one reason or another, some politics, that didn't really go forward. And then when Chris came along, suggested this coaching scheme, I liked the idea to spread the game out there, take people out into the schools, get people to get junior classes running all over the country and all around the world. And I thought it was very optimistic. But he's done it, and he's got he's got 250 odd coaches on the scheme now. I mean, it's incredible in about 2.5 years, I think it is. I thought if you get 50, he's done very well, but he's done exceptionally well, to be honest. I suppose having Steve's face and myself on the scheme has helped a bit, but it's still got to be done. So now we've got huge targets now. We've already gone into Thailand, China. We're going to go. A lot of Europeans have come over to the coaching courses here. A lot of ex-professional players have come to the course as well. That's nice to see. And lady coaches as well. So from me, it's great to be involved in it all. Obviously, Steve and myself are very good mates, and I've got very friendly with Chris. And I think that shows as the team ethos that we've got when people come along to the courses.
And do you enjoy it? Because I know you're still so heavily involved with the game. You do a lot of psychology work with players. You're in the commentary box with the BBC events. It's already a busy schedule that you've got. But do you enjoy finding time to do the coaching?
Oh, very much so. It's my love. I mean, it is almost my plan in my life, in my career, that when I dropped out of the top 16 to go coaching, and when I got the director of coaching job with the world governing body, I mean, I was delighted, And since then, I've been involved very heavily in it. I've got a bit more time now because I haven't got my club anymore. I've retired from there, so that's given me a bit more time. But I mean, to be here in the Crucible with the top players in the world is just a wonderful, wonderful emotional ride. I just love it.
And what have you made of this year's championship so far? I mean, obviously a huge number of journalists and all the attention has been on Ronnie OSullivan, but there have been some other real shock results and some other players who've come through and announced themselves as world-class contenders.
Yes, it is, let's be honest, it is a soap opera, and at the moment Ronnie OSullivan is the star man for many reasons. I mean, everybody likes to see him playing. A lot of people are glad he's playing in this championships, I mean, I believe that he'll carry on playing, I hope. He said he may retire, but I think he'll carry on playing. I hope he will, because he's a great champion and we don't want to lose great champions. But the game will survive. I mean, because the star at the moment, there's no doubt in this game, is not Ronnie OSullivan, it's Barry Hearn. He's the man that's pulled it out of the ashes, 3 or 4 years ago, and turned it around dramatically. I must say, the prize money, the amount of tournaments they can play in. So for me, he's been the most important man. We've lost great champions before. And if Ronnie finishes, he finishes. The game will still carry on. It's more popular now, and it is the same stage in the 80s. The game was like this, and that was the best time.
Wow, great stuff. Thanks, Terry.